Well, g'day guys. We had a pretty successful little morning. Couple of Spanish mackerel. We got our 2 fish bag limit. This is actually a smaller of the two, but still a nice fish. Probably around that 7-8 kilo mark. Pretty fat. So, yeah, we thought. Obviously, we brain spiked it. We bled it. We've had it on ice in the bag. So we've done everything we possibly can to make it prime eating. So only one thing left to do, and that's knock the sides off it and put it in some pancake breadcrumbs. Alright, so I've got a nice sharp knife, obviously one of the keys to filleting fish well. Just going to run down his backbone there. The fish has got a slight curve in him, which isn't perfect. Ideally he's been sitting in that fish bag and he's just a little bit out of shape, but yeah, basically I just like to run down the backbone. And then before I take that fillet off completely, it's better to actually flip the fish over and do the same thing on this side. While you've still got that fillet on the other side supporting the weight of the fish, it just holds everything nicely in place. So you're just going in reverse basically. So along the backbone and then in behind the pec fin, across there like that. And then get your knife in there along the backbone. Normally I go about halfway down level with the anal fin, and then I'll stick the knife all the way through to the other side and sort of angle down, running all the way to the tail like so. Like that. Now I'm just going to bring him round my way a little bit. Attack him from this side now. So there we have a beautiful fresh Spanish mackerel fillet. You can see the little bit of trauma there. That's where the gaff went in. So we'll probably chop that out. Bone line down the middle, but apart from that, it's beautiful, boneless, fresh fish. Okay, so because we already started this other side, it makes it a lot easier to come back now and just run same thing in reverse. Run your knife down the backbone, come out near the anal fin, run it down the backbone all the way to the tail like so. Mackerel are one of the easiest fish to fillet, I've got to say. They don't have a really strong rib cage. So I've gone a little bit deep through the gut there, but that's easy to... You can see the trauma on this side. That's obviously where the gaff went in. So we'll remove all that. You can see the rest of the flesh. The rest of the flesh is perfect because we bled it and brain spiked it. All right, so that frame can either end up crab bait or, I mean, some people like to make fish soup and all that sort of stuff. We'll put it in the esky for now and deal with these fillets. I'll put that one to the side because he's going to take a little bit more work. And this one's pretty much El Primo. Mackerel don't really have scales. They're tiny, tiny little scales. So you can actually eat the skin if you want. Normally what I'll do at this point in time, I'll dress it down into portions that I can deal with, meal-sized portions, but I won't actually skin it until I'm ready to cook it. So when I'm ready to cook it, I'll just slice the flesh off the bone quite often into smaller slivers. That way it just cooks real quick and you don't end up with a big chunk of fish that's cooked on the outside and raw on the middle. So I like to just make little medallions out of them basically, which means they cook really quick. But anyway, I'll cut this one down before the flies get to it. Basically, as you see there, I'm just running down either side of that backbone. When you're catching a fish this size, you can be a little bit ruthless. You know, it's not like filleting and whiting when you want to get every last skerrick of meat out of it. I'm renowned for being a little bit little bit ruthless when it comes to filleting big fish, because obviously there's plenty to go around. So now we've got 2 basically boneless fillets, and then what you can go along now is just cut them into portions that are easy to deal with, like that. And then when it comes time to cook them, I'll literally just take medallions off that, so you end up with probably 1 centimetre wide pieces that are easy to crumb or batter and throw straight in the deep fryer. Oh, I'm getting hungry already. Well, there you go, guys. That's a morning on the boat out off Caloundra. 2 nice Spanish mackerel. Got our boat limit pretty quick, obviously. And yeah, that's the end result. Some beautiful fillets. Anyway, there you go. A bit of fishing off Caloundra, trolling for Spanish mackerel. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and look forward to catching you on the next one. Cheers. Stay tuned for more videos on these Spanish mackerel we caught. There's a lot more to come, so join the Coastwatch Club, and don't forget to subscribe to the Coastwatch YouTube channel. And as Brownie always said, don't destroy what you came to enjoy.